जैसे कि आपने देखा होगा विगत दिनों में जो आतंकवादी घटनाएं जम्मू जोन में हुई हैं, उस संदर्भ में हमने जो केस रजिस्टर किए थे उनमें जो OGW सपोर्ट बेस है इसके खिलाफ सभी ज़िलों में सर्चेस कंडक्ट की गई हैं और काफ़ी सारी जगह पर हमने लोगों को पूछताछ के लिए बुलाया भी है। इसके अलावा जैसे आप देखेंगे तो जो अटैचमेंट ऑफ प्रॉपर्टीज़ है वो हमने किश्तवाड़ में 7 इंडिविजुअल्स की हैं जो पाकिस्तान में क्रॉस हैं और इनके खिलाफ भी अभी लगातार कार्रवाइयाँ जारी हैं।
Pakistan's association with terrorism is not incidental but systematic, rooted in its geopolitical ambitions and ideological narratives. For decades, the Pakistani establishment, primarily the ISI, has leveraged terrorism as an asymmetric tool of warfare, targeting India and destabilizing the whole region. The impact of this strategy transcends borders, contributing to global instability. This report uncovers Pakistan's role as a terror factory, analyzing its operational framework, recruitment strategies, and weapon supplies, and the impact of its actions in the year 2024.
The ongoing wave of terror in India, especially in Jammu and Kashmir, is far from isolated. These incidents are part of a decades-long strategy where the ISI orchestrates terror strikes via proxies like Lashkar-e-Taiba, Jaish-e-Mohammed, and Hizbul Mujahideen. There have been countless examples of Islamabad using these proxies against India.
One common factor in all these attacks have been the imprints of ISI in not only the preparation but the planning.
Last year alone, attacks in Reasi, Sonamarg, and the Z-Mor Tunnel highlight Pakistan's renewed push to destabilize the Jammu region in particular. One of the most insidious elements of Pakistan's terror strategy is the recruitment of youth from impoverished and delusional backgrounds. Young men are lured with promises of religious glory, financial rewards, and social honor. Two prominent examples from 2024 are those of Numan Ziaullah and Abdul Wahab. A common citizen from Abbottabad, Numan was recruited by the ISI and trained by Hizbul Mujahideen. Before his death, during an infiltration attempt on June 27, 2024, his video message revealed the depth of his brainwashing, with the themes of jihad dominating his narrative. On the other hand, Abdul Wahab was radicalized and trained by Lashkar-e-Taiba handlers. Wahab was killed in Sopore on April 26, leaving behind a family proud of his jihad, a disturbing example of societal normalization of violence.
So, with these developments, the question arises: who trains these terrorists and what goes on as far as the logistics are concerned?
Pakistan hosts a network of terror training camps to churn out insurgents. These camps are located in areas of Pakistan-occupied Kashmir or the Khyber Pakhtunkhwa belt. These facilities are known to provide guerrilla warfare training, weapons training, and ideological indoctrination. The tanzeems are trained in ambush tactics, infiltration, and the use of explosives. Furthermore, the ISI ensures that the infiltrators are trained in the use of advanced rifles, grenades, and IEDs, often sourced through illegal markets in Darra Adam Khel. Arming these terrorists is the ISI. Last year alone, the Indian security forces recovered a range of sophisticated weapons during counter-terror operations. These included the Steyr AUG rifles, M4 carbines, and AK-47s. Steyr rifles in particular are used by Pakistan's Special Services Group, signifying state-level support.
Modern terrorism relies heavily on secure communication, and Pakistan-backed terror groups have adapted accordingly.
Pakistani-made VHF radios and Chinese encryption tools have been recovered in recent encounters. As per Intel inputs, platforms like Telegram, Zangi, and Siphon are exploited to coordinate attacks, share data, and navigate infiltration routes.
The funding of terror networks involves a complex web of illicit activities.
One such activity is narcotics trade. Pakistan uses its narcotics trade network to fund operations, with Afghanistan's poppy cultivation playing a significant role. Fake Indian currency notes originating in Pakistan also serve to both finance terrorism and destabilize India's economy. The third factor is the hawala transactions network. Now, Pakistan's temporary removal from the FATF grey list in 2022 may have been a diplomatic victory for Islamabad, but its actions since then have betrayed its commitments to counter-terrorism. Meanwhile, India's counter-terrorism efforts, though commendable, require global backing. A unified approach involving intelligence sharing, diplomatic pressure, and economic sanctions can dismantle Pakistan's terror infrastructure.
Strengthening India's defense capabilities along the line of control, including advanced surveillance and anti-infiltration measures, is crucial.
Pakistan stands at crossroads. It can either continue to harbor terrorists and face growing international isolation, or take genuine steps to dismantle its terror network and pursue peace. The cost of inaction will be borne not just by South Asia but by the world at large.
Accountability is the first step towards a future free of terror.